Today, June 12th, is Democracy Day in Nigeria, and this is tied to late MKO Abiola. Jamiu Abiola, son of MKO Abiola, has come under heavy attack from Nigerians for saying that Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, the president of Nigeria, popularly known as Jubril al-Sudani, the impostor, has the same agenda as his father. Speaking in a recent interview to mark the Democracy Day, Jamiu had angered Nigerians when he said, "My father and this president primarily have the same objective." And in response to this, Nigerians, they were so upset. They said, "We thank God that your father never became president in Nigeria if this is exactly what he has to offer." Some of Nigerians who expressed their anger on Twitter said if Jamiu's words were true, it was all thanks to Almighty God. His father never ruled the country. We have rulers and we have leaders, but what we've seen over time are rulers and common thieves. For some others, Jamiu is a disappointment to his father for making such assertion. Why? Is it because this administration found a way to honor his father by giving his father a particular day, Democracy Day? Is that the reason why he said so? Or is there some amount of money that was given to them or that is being given to them? Whatever way it is, reactions such as this, someone said, "Thank God your father never became president." If the agenda your father had was to make Nigeria insecure for its citizens, then no wonder Babangida did not allow him to have a taste of his triumph. We must be wasting our time trying to remember him today then. And I want to say, I'm sure you are not the real son of Abiola. And I want to say, it's either you did not know your father, or 2015 and 2019 should have taken the same path as the post-June 12 cancellation. This is because Abacha had better agenda than Buhari. And I want to say, all these things happening in Nigeria, both the good and bad, was your father's agenda. Are you telling us that your father has no vision? Your father's ghost will haunt you because of money. You betrayed your late father. If so, then thank God and Nigerians that his father was not allowed to execute such porous and no direction agenda as what we have right now. Insecurity, nepotism, corruption from the back door, and many other things that are happening right now. In fact, it's a military dictatorship. Now, someone say hunger has made this one flip. Even your dad, a great man, will be disappointed at you. Someone say a condom should have saved Abiola this huge embarrassment. Someone say, thank God your father never became president. Who knows if he detests his late father? Some kids grew up that way. Maybe we should even thank God that your father did not even become president. Someone that worked with the person that jailed your father, yet he could not convince his boss to release your dad and restore his mandate. Jamiu, do you think your dad will be proud of you? Our leaders are telling us not to travel abroad for a greener pasture, and also telling us that those abroad don't pick money on the road. Yes, I totally agree that they don't pick money on the road. Our shameless leaders should read this and tell me why I should not travel out of the zoo. Those living in Europe, Asia, America, and including some African countries are enjoying electricity, good roads, good healthcare, good transportation system, free internet, good education system, adequate provision. But with all of this, that is non-existent even in this regime and the past regime. So what you are telling us is that your father had the same agenda. Your father had no vision. Your father cared less about the security of the people. Someone say, when a man speaks, Nigerians' problem is to criticize instead of trying to know the truth behind the comment. We are easy to forget ITT that Abiola was a part of, and what is it today? So there are a lot we as Nigerians need to do concerning our orientation as a country. A man says that his father had no future for the country, then we should be keen to ask why not, rather than condemn him. This is something, a lot of people probably must have heard of the ITT, but if you have not, you should listen to Fela's song when he sang about ITT. The title of the song is even International Tiff Tiff. And in that lyric, in the lyrics of it said something like international thief ITT, and it said a lot of things. And there are a lot of things that they've also kind of connected to Abiola. They even claimed these allegations that he would have sold Nigeria to the United States of America, that it was all about profit. But a lot of people felt that, oh, maybe Abiola is a businessman, is rich, without people looking deeper into a lot of things. But then people have different sides to them. Maybe if he had been there, he would have done better. I wouldn't know. But from what his own son has said, that his own father is visionless like Buhari, that his father cannot answer questions at the United Nations, and even express himself clearly, understanding what the summit is all about, that his father cannot even, at least be able to listen to advices and pick the right one for the nation, that his father is someone that will rule Nigeria as if he's on retirement, or his father will bring in a proxy COS, chief of staff, to run the nation. A lot of things are there. His father would make sure that terrorism continues and Fulani foot soldiers will be killing people. That's what he's saying. So instead of condemning this man, like they said, he's only revealing that do not fear, do not panic, do not worry, do not feel sad, that my father would never have given to you what you were all hoping for. It is just the same way they sold you the idea of integrity of Major General Muhammadu Buhari, and he came in, and you see what it is. It is exactly what my father is going to come do. He's going to sell this nation, and that's it. So we should take our time to look deeper and see before we kind of condemn. Let us look at it and say, wow, thank you. I believe this young man should be thanked by exposing and telling us exactly what his father had to offer Nigerians. Well, someone said Jamiu Abiola's father was a presidential aspirant whose victory was annulled and will forever remain an icon in the firmament of our political history. Likewise, Buhari has a two-time leader of Nigeria. Where are your own fathers? This is what someone is asking. Today, to this person, it's a competition of where is your father, where is your father, rather than the person looking at it and saying, all right, your father might not be the president, your father might not be this and that. They must somehow have contributed to nation building in their own quarters. But the ones that are the presidents, the governors, the senators, where are they today? What have they done? Have they added any value? For 16 good years, someone said, Obasanjo did not think of honoring Abiola, but Buhari, within 4 years, did the unexpected. I do not know what is between Obasanjo and Abiola, as both of them attended the same school. They attended the same secondary school. So either there is something between both of them, kind of competition between both of them, and one being civilian, one being military. Probably they do not share the same ideologies. I don't know. But somehow, this administration honored by giving him a day, and I think that is what a lot of people are kind of applauding them for. Someone say, Jami is right. His father sunk a shipload of Bible in IC because he doesn't want Christianity to thrive in Nigeria. He hated Igbos. In his campaign, he said Igbos don't matter. With Igbo or not, he must become president. Today, what do we see? A president that have made it a state duty to annihilate Igbos and sideline them. And all they are concerned about is Islamization and the Fulanization. That's what those persons said. Well, a lot of things happened, of course. Someone say, I now realize why your father didn't get there, because if two people like Buhari rule Nigeria, so much evil would have happened to innocent Nigerians. That is another one. Well, this is terrible. Someone said if he had not stepped in there and he's already sank a shipload of Bibles, then he will do evil more. That's what someone said. Someone said he's right. Agendas of sinking Nigerians to early grave. God will not allow that to happen. And that was why his father did not smell the throne. But he saw it, but he couldn't get there. Kudos to IBB who blocked him and Abacha deleted him. That is what this person said. So as you can see, Nigerians, all of a sudden with this revelation, they've come to kind of see things differently again about Abiola, as a lot of people have looked at him to be the image of democracy, the image of what Nigeria lost. That's what someone here is saying. So I don't know what your opinion is. Some say the statement from Abiola's son is disappointing. It is either he doesn't know his father's political agenda or he is miscarried by the euphoria of declaring June 12th as Democracy Day by Buhari. No right-thinking person in Nigeria today will associate his dreams with the agenda of Buhari. And with this, they said he is a total disappointment.